Next up, Mr. Mike Davis, the Academy Basic Peace Officer Course Supervisor, will present the Perfect Attendance Award.
I watched the video earlier, and you've seen everybody talk about how long this academy is. It takes 6 months. 6 months. That's any weather, any rain, any floods, we have a leaky, car trouble, family issues, illness, no matter what. These 4 cadets right here arrive early and left late every day. And that level of dedication is important in our field. Seconds count. You pick up the phone and you call 911, you expect a police officer there on time. And so, I'll tell y'all the majority of the class showed up on time. Some of them were a little bit late. Some of them got stuck in traffic. Some of them were 1 party short of this award. But these 4 cadets consistently were there early and left late, no matter the circumstances. I have a feeling they were living in the gym, and that's how they got there. But we'll look at that later. Congratulations to these 4 cadets who received the Perfect Attendance Award.
Tina Guerrera, can you come up, please? Next, we have our Class Honor Graduate Award. The choice of the Class Honor Graduate Award is made through a point system where each cadet's overall grade point average, accomplishments in firearms, driving, attendance, physical training, overall class participation, leadership, model performance, and suitability are examined. The cadet with the overall highest score receives this award. Until this moment, no one in the cadet classes knows for sure who the receiver of the Honor Graduate Award will be. The cadet who receives the Honor Graduate Award will not only receive this prestigious honor, but will also be the recipient of the Leonard J. Lozano Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship will award the recipient the cost of the ACOG Basic Peace Officer course. The Leonard J. Lozano Scholarship was created by Cristina Guerrera in memory of her husband. Cristina is the mother of 1 and active in her church community as a participating leader in adult retreats, prayer groups, and Sunday Mass. She is a 29-year law enforcement veteran of the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission and was the first woman to attain this tenure in the history of the agency. In her career, Cristina advanced to the rank of lieutenant and received an honorable mention from Good Housekeeping Magazine's National Recognition of Women in Government. Knowing too well the destructive life a pattern of underage alcohol use and alcohol abuse will bring, Cristina has been an advocate for preventing underage drinking and participated in numerous projects within the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission to intervene in underage alcohol abuse cases. Here now to speak about the Leonard J. Lozano Scholarship is retired Lieutenant Cristina Guerrera.
Thank you. I just want to mention briefly that my husband was hired during the times that were challenging for those that were considered different. Seeing the diversity within the crowd would probably give him extreme pleasure to know that things change all in time. He lived a life of quiet dignity and was known as a quiet warrior. That's one of the names our neighbors gave him. He lived a life quietly and dignified, and it was the way he died. He was extremely smart, but was held back a grade because English was not his first language. He was born in a small town just south of here, Poteet High School, and had perfect attendance. He knew that education was going to be the best equalizer, and he worked tirelessly, and he has 2 children with master's degrees, one with a doctor of jurisprudence and one with a bachelor's. He was most proud of that. His oldest daughter and oldest granddaughter have taken on Poteet High School to award scholarships. His youngest daughter, our daughter, and his youngest granddaughter have chosen ACOG Peace Officers Basic Academy to award a scholarship in his memory. And that was one of the 2 things he was most proud of, and that was being a police officer. And not meaning to be negative in this statement, that he actually missed passing the SAPD test by 2 points. And he said it was the best thing that ever happened to him, because he actually got steered a different way through the McAllen Police Department and ultimately with the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission. He was the most successful undercover agent in the history of the agency. He is the only state employee of the agency that was introduced into the state archives as a historical recognition of his contribution to the state of Texas. He is the only employee, other than those that were killed in the line of duty or were administrators. He believed in doing the right thing, not what you had the right to do. He participated at the invitation of the FBI in rounding up crooked cops in West Texas who were rolling prisoners as they were released from jail. He went into the prison undercover and was successfully able to assist them in cleaning up a profession that he took extreme pride in. I want to remind everyone that is graduating this evening, you are part of a generation that is producing unprecedented professionalism. You have that opportunity because the cycle of what lack of training and education caused in the long run is too great for such a noble profession. I want to also remind you that what you do is not who you are. You are sons, you are fathers, you are husbands, you are brothers. And never forget that those roles are the most noble and should take precedence and honor in your everyday life as you represent this profession.
At this time, Mr. Joe Ramos, the ACOG Interim Co-Executive Director, will present the Honor Graduate Award.
Well, I have to say this is the best part of my job that I really enjoy. Let me get situated here. As you've learned by now, these cadets spend a lot of time in the classroom, spend a lot of time doing physical training, and at every juncture they have to take a test. So through all those 6 months, this year's class 2014 Alpha, the honor graduate, when they took their 8 block exams, averaged a score of 93. They took 10 writing assignments and averaged a 98. And the midterm and final exams, they averaged 94.6 overall. And the physical side of the testing, they did 31 sit-ups, 73 push-ups, and ran the 1.5 miles in 11.0 seconds.